Hi Joyce. So this is a recording of your daily practice. Now I realise you may not do it every day, but I would like you, if you can, to do a run of them to start so that you familiarise yourself with the practice and also so you can give me any feedback in case we need to change anything. So it's a fairly simple practice and we're going to use a little humming just at one stage. I want you to experience that use of sound in yoga, and if you like it, we could do some more work later with that, or you can use it as you like. So the goal of the practice is to deepen your practice. So I want you to be aware of your breath. Don't force it. Always keep it easy, and if you find that your breath is getting agitated in any way and you'll become more attuned to that as you practice, then stop. Just stop and let your breath return to its normal rate of breath. You've got great breathing, so just let it quieten and then start the practice again. The other thing is, and I will instruct that use of the inhale as we open the body and exhale as we close the body. But the other thing we talked about was interoception, so really that feeling of the movement from the inside out, and that's going to support deepening your practice. And if you need reminding, of course there's the looking at the hands exercise, thinking about them and trying to remember what they look like, and then closing your eyes, putting your hands down and feeling into them. So you don't just do this with your hands, of course we'll do it with your whole body. And I want you to notice how you feel coming in and out of movements, but also what it's like in your body when you stay in movements. You have more of an opportunity then to sense or feel into the body. So these first movements you could do them on the side of your bed if you're waking up and you want to just do some quick movements, or you could do them in standing. I'm going to start in a seated position on the floor, and then we'll come over onto the knees for a short while in and out of Chakravarkasana, and then some more unique movements. So to start with, whether you're on the side of the bed or on the floor or in a chair or standing, is to ground. So just feel your weight falling equally between the left and the right sides. And then inhale and take the crown of your head to the ceiling so your back lengthens. Drop your chin down slightly so the back of your neck is long. And when you breathe out, just let the spinal curves return and relax the shoulders. Now, if it's alright, I'll get you to close your eyes. We'll just center for a moment. So wherever you are, feel the space that you're in. So you might start by sensing the boundaries of your skin and the space that surrounds your body, perhaps around your waist. And then take that awareness out into the room, so sensing the floor underneath you, the ceiling above you, and any windows, doors or furniture that's around you. And then dropping your attention into your body and just checking if you can notice anything about your body in this stationary position, in particular any area of discomfort or tightness. And if you do notice anything, just taking a note of that, to be very careful of that area in the practice. And now dropping your attention into the breath. and feeling the inhale. Feel the air coming in through your nostrils, down your throat, your chest expanding, front, back and sides. Little pause and then the exhale as the diaphragm returns to its resting position. Chest relaxing, air leaving through the throat and the nose again. So keeping your breath soft and full, no straining, no pulling, no tugging. 3 rounds of breath. When you're ready, opening your eyes. So the first movement is to move our shoulder blades. So you know the shoulder blades at the back, they kind of sit like this on your back. And as you externally rotate your arms, they kind of come up and out. And as you internally rotate, they'll come down. So we're going to try and initiate the movement from the shoulder blades. So when you're ready, on the inhale, externally rotate your arms in the shoulders, and then exhale, internally rotate. So a couple more, just moving with your breath, initiating the movement from your shoulder blades. So your arms are so connected to them, but we're not going to initiate from the shoulders. And now coming up, arms externally rotate, so your heart's lifted. Just take a slow breath there. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale round. Let your spine go with the movement. And take a breath here. So you might notice your pelvis has rotated forward. And then coming back to straight. So the next movement is just moving the head backwards and forwards. So the joint where the head meets the spine, like an egg and a spoon. So when we lift our chin up, the egg rolls up. And when we go down, the egg rolls back down. So you just keep that visualization in place. So it should be a fairly easy gliding movement. So start with your eyes on the horizon, and then inhale, lift the chin, let the back of the head drop back and just go to your comfortable maximum. And then as you exhale, glide down, chin to chest. 2 more like that, inhaling up, exhaling down. Observing where you feel the movements and where you feel the stay position. 3 dynamic. And then we'll come in and just stay for a breath, just so you can explore. And then coming back down, exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Take a breath here. And then coming back up to the center. So now we're going to lift one arm and turn the head away. So I'll mirror you. Inhaling your left arm up, turn your head down to the right. Exhale down. So just exploring, inhale the right arm up and to the left. Exhale down. So noticing how it differs in terms of tightness and range, but also how it differs in terms of where you feel the sensation and any impact on your arm movement with your neck. When you do these things repetitively, surprising how different it can be day to day. So now we'll come over onto all fours into child's pose. Actually, I'll come this way, it might be better. So, making sure your weight's evenly distributed, and I want you to tilt your pelvis first. So, get your pelvis into a neutral position, and we're going to initiate from the pelvis. So, as you exhale, tip your tailbone down and let your pelvis sort of hang. And then as you inhale, lift the tailbone up. And so you feel the spine starting to arch a bit there. Exhale and inhale. So just checking your range of comfortable movement a few times. And then a couple of rounds letting the movement run up your spine. So just notice where your spine wants to go in response. Central to our stability, the pelvis. So many muscles and ligaments and fascial lines connect there. And then coming back, find your neutral again, and we'll just come in and out of downward dog. Not downward dog, sorry, Chakravarkasana. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, tailbone comes back, elbows down, head down. Inhale, coming up. Two more, exhaling down. Inhaling up. And one more, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Great. So now, if you've got a block or a book, let me get you to bring it. We're going to do kind of a novel head movement. But before we do that, I'm going to get you to move your hips and your spine in a wavy way. So start by making some circles in one direction with your hips, then soften your elbows, and then stretching out into the sides. So make it a kind of three-dimensional movement. Notice what it's like to come forwards and back, and then come the other way. You can make these micro movements or big movements, whatever feels good for you, just getting the spine to wake up. And then we're going to come down. So I'll just show you how we're going to come down first. So just resting on your forearms, and you'll take your forehead to the block or the book, like this. So I'll just speak to the camera. What we're going to do is we're going to initiate movement from where your head is contacting the block. So we'll start with some linear movements, forwards and backwards, side to side, and then we'll go into something a little bit more free form. So I want you to notice where you feel this, of course, but also what happens when you make little adjustments, for instance, like tipping your chin forward or back. So when you're ready, coming down onto your forehead, make sure that your forearms are relaxed and your head is supported, shoulders and neck relaxed. And then when you're ready, perhaps moving forwards and back, so rolling more towards your scalp and then coming back down a little. Forward and back a couple of times, just feeling that movement. And then trying a few side movements, so for perhaps turning your head, rolling across the forehead. So remember, the head doesn't leave the block or the book. And then you might want to start moving in a more kind of serpentine way with your head. Maybe start small and then see if you can take it bigger. Just exploring, so any movement is good. You're just kind of undulating. You might combine movements, so that linear movement with something a bit more wavy, rolling around, doing circles or half circles. And then notice what happens if you jut your chin and make the movements. Or if you pull the chin in, what happens then? This is all working to free up your neck. And then when you're ready, just coming up and either sitting in Vajrasana or standing, just noticing how your neck feels, so seeing how it is. And then I'm going to get you to go from here onto your back, and we'll just do your hamstrings. So I think this probably is a good one for you. If you find that your hamstrings are good and you're not having any issues with them, of course you can skip this. So hands behind your lower side, relax the lower leg. Inhale, pushing up to the ceiling and then feeling the hamstring underneath your hands. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more, so we come in and out a couple of times. Aiming to have a straight leg, but only going as far as is comfortable for you. And then as you come up on the 4th time, move your leg around in the hip joint. So just finding where your comfortable maximum is for your hamstring. Just straighten the leg. Feeling the tone of the hamstring under your hand and taking 3 breaths as you hold here. And then bringing your leg down, out straight, and then the other side. So, checking now. Oh, I should have told you to pause and have a look or have a feel into both legs. So as you're ready, noticing how this side feels. And again. And then pushing straight up. And then moving around in the hip joint, just feeling the hamstring give and tense. Find your comfortable maximum, pushing the heel to the ceiling for 3 breaths. And then when you're ready, relaxing down and just bringing both legs out. Feeling the contact of the floor underneath you. Observing how your legs feel, the left leg and the right leg. And then when you're ready, coming over onto your side and making your way to standing. So I'm aiming at having all of the movements of the spine in this practice. So we'll have a lateral movement next. So coming onto your mat and taking your feet wider than your hips, not as wide as they can go. And then we're going to come into a lateral movement. So feel your feet on the floor and have your eyes on the horizon. And as you inhale, taking your right arm, let it relax down and your left elbow up to the ceiling, and then exhale back to the center position. Other side, inhaling the other elbow up and exhaling down. So 2 more rounds dynamically, just noticing how it feels on one side and then the other. If there's any difference, just observing that, no judgment. Good, now we'll come in and stay. So inhaling, taking the arm up. As you exhale, turn your head down. Inhale, take your arm up to the ceiling. If it's all right, turn your head up. If that's a strain, just keep it down. Exhale down. You can inhale, Open through that side and exhale. Feel the hands touching the body, the leg and the side. And then coming up and coming back to center. So just observe how the ribs on that side feel to the ribs on the other side. And then we're going to come in and stay on this side. So inhaling in and exhale, turning the head down. Inhale, arm comes up, and if you can, look up. Exhale, hand comes down, head down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. 2 more. Just breathing into the open side and being aware of the contact of your hands on your body. And then coming back up to your straight position. Just a couple of breaths here, observing left and right sides. And then legs together. Now, I was going to suggest that you do 3 rounds of sun salute as part of your practice. It's a really wonderful series of movements that will work your body. And if you bring that sense of deep interoception, it becomes quite an exploration from movement to movement. But in case you don't want to do that some days or any day, I'm going to give you a short warrior pose. And we're going to increasingly use a back bend in it. So taking one foot back and the other to the side. Remember, space underneath you. And then feeling your feet. Eyes are on the horizon. Now the first one, we're just going to come in with the arms straight, and then we'll progressively move into a back arch with the next movements. So inhale, lunge forward over your front leg and lift and reach to the sky. And then exhale, hands to the heart, drop your head. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, straighten. This time as we come in, we're going to inhale, reach to the sky and then back a little, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, come down. So we're going to do 2 movements here this time. Inhale, reaching back a little, exhaling down. And then we're going to come out. So first of all, we inhale up. And then we exhale, straighten the front leg and the arms come down. This time a little further. So inhaling in, sweep the arms up, back a little, and if it's okay, lengthen through your spine a little further and come back further. Exhale down. You can take the arms wider if you like. Reaching back, remember comfortable maximum. Exhale, feel your feet, your supporting leg. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And then the last one, arms up and back, and exhale everything back to the center. Bring your legs together and swap sides. So, noticing what it's like on this side. First one, we're going to come in and out with arms to the ceiling. So check your knee is going to track over that front foot. Inhale, coming in and reaching to the ceiling. Exhaling down to the heart. Inhaling to the ceiling and exhaling down. And now reaching a bit further. So inhaling in to the ceiling and just back a little. Exhale to the heart. Let's do that again. So not cranking through your lower back, lengthening through your spine, and then softening the upper body. Pull everything back into your heart. Last one as we inhale up and back a little, and then exhaling down. Remember, if anything hurts, please stop. Don't move into pain. So this time, inhaling in more than back a little, coming into your maximum here. Exhale, move your torso so that your torso is upright, hands to the heart. Inhaling, little pause and exhale. And again. Last one. If you like, take your arms wide, whatever feels good. Exhaling to the heart. And then arms up for the last time. And exhaling everything down. Legs together. And give everything a little shake. So just a forward fold here. Now this one we're going to let the head hang. So I'll just take my glasses off. So take your feet wide, wider than your hips. So we're going to just come in and out 2 or 3 times, and then from the side, so we'll do a normal forward fold. And then the fourth one, when we come down, I want you to take a deep knee bend and rest your torso against your thighs and relax your head down. So we're going to do one more neck movement here. So to start with, just feeling the back of your body, feeling the hamstrings strong. Feel the back, the spine nice and long, shoulders relaxed, eyes on the horizon. Inhaling up. Exhale, pivot from the hips. Keep your knees soft and just come to wherever you can. Inhale, arms alongside the ears to come up. Exhaling forwards. Inhaling up. One more, exhaling forwards. Inhaling up. Now we're going to come down, so bend your knees deeply, torso to the thighs, and then relax the arms down, and then drop your head down, so let it hang heavy. Now I want you to make some movements with the crown of your head. Imagine that you're painting the floor with the crown of your head. So do some circles in one direction, and then the other. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then bring your chin in, so bring your chin up and down. And then come up a little. Allow the arms to be soft and hang, and then just let everything move from the upper shoulder girdle and the neck. So they can move together or opposite ways, just soft and loose. And then when you're ready, just rolling up this time. So inhale, pull through your upper back, and then at one point you'll push your tailbone in and come up to standing. Take a few breaths here. Feel into your body. Feel that throb, that pulsing life force, prana. And then I'm going to get you to come down onto your side. So a twisting movement. So if it's okay, take your hips to the back of the mat and stack your hips, knees and ankles. And you can use a pillow if you like underneath your head, or you can take the open it just a bit soft, whatever feels good for you really. So we're going to use humming here. So the movement, you're probably familiar with it. Eyes on the top hand, we're going to reach forward first, And then we're going to inhale and open, and exhale, return and reach forward. We're going to add the hum on the exhale. So keep the mouth soft, and just for as long as you can exhale. Feel the resonance in your head and your neck and your chest. As you're ready, inhale, reach the top arm forward so you stretch your upper back, and then take the arm all the way out, turn the head. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Now we're coming and stay, so take the arm back. Now you can stay here, or if you want to push it a bit further, you can take that top leg out to the hand, and you can bend that other leg back, and then look over towards the extended hand and take 3 breaths using humming. And then to come back, bring your legs back together and just exhale forwards. Take a breath there. And then swap over to the other side. So this humming really helps us to regulate our nervous system a bit more. So it has generally a calming effect. It kicks us into parasympathetic nervous system, which is that quietening one. Rest and digest, I think they call it. But learning how to start regulating your nervous system means that your nervous system will become more resilient. So now, making sure you're comfortable, and do use a little block if you prefer. Inhale, reach that top arm forward and then all the way back. Of course, noticing how this side feels. Exhale. Inhale. You can play with whether you hum softly or strongly. Notice the difference in the effect within your body. And then coming into stay. So opening out and then adjusting. If you want to take that front leg up, you don't have to do that. Back leg can come back, don't have to do that. Just whatever feels relaxed, comfortable and good for you. And then 3 breaths using the humming. I'm going to try a soft humming. Then when you're ready, returning the knees back to a stacked position, and then exhaling the arm all the way back. Take a breath there, and then we'll finish the practice in Apanasana. So we always follow an asymmetrical movement or a twist with something that's symmetrical. So Just adjusting, bringing your knees over your hips and your hands on your knees, arms straight. Exhale here, bring your knees into the chest. Inhale, arms away, knees away. So I'll get you to do 6 of these. Try not to pull your knees in. Use your hip flexors and extensors and your core muscles to come in and out. Gentle massage of all the abdominal organs. And then when you're ready, I'd like you just to lie down for a minute if you can, just to let your body recalibrate. And here I'll get you to breathe easy again, but feel your body. Start with your hands, feel the pulsing in your hands. And then feeling into the feet, noticing if you can feel sometimes effervescing pressure changes. Then the legs, feel both of the legs. And then feel energy moving in both arms. And then feeling into the torso, the body coming alive with sensations. And just welcoming everything you feel and sense. Just being very open to that connection with the feeling of aliveness and breath. And of course you can stay here for as long as you need. So I'm going to sign off now and wait to hear back from you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.